What is up, guys? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, still just chilling, grinding out some of the behind the scenes work. I've spent the last couple of days doing some annoying admin to try and get all the orders and everything. But an update on the merch is we should have it next week. It should, hopefully, fingers crossed, start being shipped out next week. Also, another thing, we did get a lot of people that were requesting that they missed out on the pre-orders. They still want to buy it. So what we did was we went ahead and we ordered a bunch of more stock of the clickbait shirts and hoodies. So they will be in stock too very soon. So for the people that missed out, or if you want to buy more, if you only got a shirt and then you get a hoodie, vice versa, there will be stock of them, limited stock on the website to be able to sell. And as well, those will go up once they're in stock. So you won't be waiting a couple weeks. They'll send out pretty much next day, next couple days after you're buying. Okay, now today, what I want to get done is things like the suspension and all that came out of the old wagon. I want to get that clean, looking great. So when it goes into the next wagon, it doesn't look like it's a year or a couple years old and it's ready to go in the new car. Also want to clean up the old brakes that are going into the new car because the ones that are in that car are all freaking rusty and everything. So we're just gonna replace them with ones that I know that work and I know that are in good condition. While we're at it, I want to rip open this box of these MaxPeedingRods coilovers and compare them to XYZ coilovers. So I guess we should do that first up. Let's get into that. Alrighty, so now I'm just gonna hit everything with a shit ton of degreaser. Alrighty, now I'll let that sit for a bit. And I'm just going to pressure wash it all off. It should come up looking pretty nice and newish, kinda. Decided while I had the pressure washer out, I'd just like quickly rinse off this wheel. It had all the bog dust on it and stuff from when we were doing the body filling on the car, so I thought I'd just get it out now and do it. I feel like just a little bit of degreaser and it's already coming up pretty good. You can still see like how many threads I've got, like from how low the car was. I can make it that much lower still. Of course, because I've got the pressure washer just out there, I've run out of line, so I can't get to those bits over there, which is annoying. Alright, so I cleaned up the discs just to look a little bit better on the car. You always get surface rust around the actual surface, but as soon as you use the brakes once, that goes. Cleaned up the brakes, they're now black again, not brown. And the piece de resistance, the coilovers next to each other. Now, if you had to have a quick guess on which ones had been in a car for 2 years and which ones are brand new, apart from the fact these ones have bolts, probably wouldn't be the easiest decision to make, would it? I mean, if you get up real close, there are some little bits of dirt. That's a little bit, I actually think that's a little bit of black paint from when I painted those, I think. But other than that, I really enjoy taking care of my, especially suspension. I don't want things separating and bearings going everywhere or clunks and noises. So whenever I'd clean the car, I would always WD-40 the parts that need WD-40, just like all the rubber seals and everything. And people are probably gonna tell me that WD-40 is the worst thing for that, but it's a lubricant. So I made sure that it never sits in the threads because yes, stuff sticks to WD-40, so I make sure it never gets in the threads or anything like that. But it is surprising to see how similar these are. I mean, like, they're both for the same car, so you wouldn't be able to do much, but it makes you wonder like if they ever copied any other designs or something or borrowed from someone else. The only thing that's different is these come with this on, whereas they were in the box for the XYZ. So yeah, these are the MaxPeedingRods, completely unbranded, nothing on them like in particular. And they kind of look pretty cool. Now, from what you can just see right here, what would make you think there is any difference between the pricing? Kind of hard to tell, right? These, $1,500. These, $500. Now, what really makes the difference between them? Because I can't really tell. I mean, like the bottom of this knuckle is flat here. It's rounded on that one. And you can tell, look at all those scratches. At least from a lowered car, having that rounded edge makes them so much easier to get into the lower control arms when you're taking them in and out. I can see that would be a headache already. Getting in a bit closer. God, it's pretty hard to tell the difference between most of them. I'd love to get like a really expensive set of like MCA coilovers or something like that to compare against these. But I guess another thing, these have adjustable dampeners, which is in the top of the all the coilovers. So you can see that there's like, you can fit a tiny little Allen key into the top of all of the coilovers, and that is that adjusts the dampening. But in my application at least, because I'm a slammed boy with a bit of tilty wheels, I always just max it out to max stiffness anyways. So I think that these probably, that would probably end up letting me down because these wouldn't be max stiff. These would probably just be middle. So it'd be hard to pick which one would be better and why, but sucks that I don't have a car to test it. So all we can really do is look at them, but I still don't know what I'm gonna do with this second pair. Keep them for parts for this one, swap the springs over if I ever need to, just take them apart and use them, see if the threads are the same, see if I can mismatch parts and yada, yada, yada. I still don't know. Or I might even give them away to one of you guys. I have had a couple messages from guys that would love a giveaway for them, so I might even do that. But as far as that goes, I can't really tell much more of a difference. They look good though. I can't wait to put the wagon back on coils. Then I can put the wheels on them, then we can slam it, and then we can tidy up this garage by actually building a car and putting it together. I almost can't sleep at night knowing how freaking messy it is in here. Can't wait to get the car back just so we can put everything back together. Now, funny thing is, I'm pretty sure Coilovers is one of the first mods I did to the old wagon. And I remember when I received them in the box, exactly how these new MaxPeedingRods one come in a very similar box and similar packaging style. I remember opening the box and being terrified looking at it, having no idea what I was looking at, no idea how anything went where. And I ended up getting one of my mates to come over and help me install them. And it was pretty much an all-day job. We didn't do it properly. It took us so long. And now I will probably time it when I go to put these into the new wagon. It may be a little bit annoying because the new wagon, I don't know, the bolts might be rusty or something. But once I get those old struts out, the stock OEM ones, I will have these coilovers in 20 minutes, half an hour maybe. Like, I'll be able to smash them in. I know where everything goes, I know the best way to do it, I know there are little shortcuts, and I'll probably do an install vid on those, so for people that are going to be installing their own coilovers, seeing like little tips and tricks, especially with VEs and VFs, the little helpful things just to get them in a little bit easier and a little bit smoother. Mainly the things that I wish I would have known when I was doing it. God, I just can't wait to get the car back so I can start putting everything in. First thing I'm gonna do straight away is slam it and put it on the wheels so we can get the color and the wheels and everything. Sucks that it's got like no brakes and you can't really roll it out, but I still want to wash it. There's probably gonna be no point to washing it, but I just can't wait to see it on the wheels. Can't wait to see it slammed, and then everything will slowly start coming together. Annoyingly, the engine is still quite a while away, which really does suck, but can't do anything about that. We still have a lot of a car to build while we're waiting for that engine. Alrighty guys, I think I've annoyed you guys enough with just talking about random stuff for the day, so I'm probably gonna wrap it up here. So what is it? It's already 2 o'clock. So I've still got 4 hours to edit this one and upload it, which is plenty of time. Oh, one thing that did show up was the power steering pump. I'll show you how I'll do a video when I wire this in and why it's so amazing and why pretty much everyone with an aftermarket car that needs power steering, why they use one of those bad boys. But that'll be a video of itself once we get the car back, yada yada. Alrighty guys, that's probably gonna be it for today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one, which will be Monday, where we will be doing more on the car, painting the doors, painting the backs of the doors. Gotta do the guards, gotta do the tailgate, assembly, and then bringing the car back here. That should be Monday's video. Alrighty guys, catch you in that one. Monday, 6 p.m. Be there or be square. Alrighty guys, peace.
I've been in thugging, you bitching and bugging, there's nothing that we got in common. I've been out grinding and hustling, investing this paper, got tired of eating that ramen. All of my music be heat, I ain't missing a beat, I've been blessed with impeccable timing. Watch all them people who friendly, it turn into envy whenever they see that you shining. Okay, I'm